Hi, my friends. It's your tour guide to the terror side, me, Preston E. And on this video, we're going to go deep into the rabbit hole with Alice in Terrorland. Let's do this! Ow! Alice in Terrorland is a 2023 horror, not to be confused with Alice in Murderland, a 2010 horror, or Alice in Borderland, a TV series, or Alice, about a bunch of waitresses in Mel's Diner, which completely has nothing to do with anything I'm talking about. Anyway, this movie stars Lizzie Willis as Alice, a teenager who goes to stay with her granny, played by Ruth Linska. Alice's parents have died in a mysterious fire, and Alice goes to her granny's home to be taken care of in a place called Wonderland. I have no idea where Wonderland is, but I think it's in the vicinity of parts unknown. Dad jokes, wrestling style. So Alice gets stricken with a sickness right after eating her granny's food, and I suppose granny's food sucks because Alice begins seeing strange figures in the house, developing horrible headaches, and has to run to the toilet a lot. Jeez, did you feed her some Taco Bell or what, Granny? Dad jokes, poopy style. Granny gives her some special tea remedy to try to help make her feel better. In between running to the toilet, tossing her cookies, and feeling like general crap, Alice is being read a story of Alice in Wonderland, fancy that, by dear old Granny. Alice slips into dream states where she meets trippy characters such as Wonderland favorites, the White Rabbit, the Cheshire Cat, Tweedledum and Dumber, and the Mad Hatter. But these guys are extra twisted, like some kind of twisted iced tea. Keep it twisted!
You've killed them for being late.
I killed them for being late.
Yeah, I had a strict boss like that one time too.
I can make the pain all go away.
How?
Just don't read the IMDb reviews. So this goes on like this for quite a bit, where Alice meets a quirky character and wakes up in bed with her creepy granny. Dear God, that didn't sound right. With her creepy granny sitting next to her bed, reading the book.
He fell asleep before I finished the first chapter.
I'm sorry.
Your delivery is boring me.
Alice runs back to the crapper, again throws up, again goes back to bed once again, and falls asleep with Granny droning on reading the book. Rinse and repeat. There's a creepy walrus dude, which is just an obese white van driving scuzzy guy that's pretty much your uncle that you've been warned to stay away from as a kid. And thank God this isn't Smell-O-Vision, or the theater would have cleared out, assuming there was people there to begin with. Party time! We meet the Caterpillar, which looks like another skeevy relative of yours. This guy is the most smoking actor in the film, besides Alice's parents, I suppose. Sorry, too soon.
I feel so sick.
The pace of this film is killing me.
I mean, it can't be the food. We both ate the same thing.
No.
Only mine wasn't poisoned.
And at this point, the Alice vomit count is up to, who knows, a lot.
All up?
I don't think there could be anything left.
Oh, but there is, honey, trust me. We now meet the Cheshire Cat, which is a grinning psycho brunette in a straitjacket. She reminds me of a date I had once. I'll be surprised if we don't see this girl again sometime in the future. After all, Smile 2 is coming up later in the year, and if not that, there's always a career as a news anchor. So she's a cat burglar. Get it? 'Cause she's the Cheshire cat. Whatever, who cares? This lady carves her victims' faces as art. Yeah, this chick watched way too much Smile. We also get Liza Sarni. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, Liza. And she's playing the twins. I think she's from Minnesota, actually. Get it, Minnesota Twins? Never mind. I hate myself. Moving on. The Mad Hatter is played by J.P. Gates. No relation to Bill, I don't think.
Why do they call you that?
Oh, blondes.
Because I'm actually quite mad!
I personally think he's mad because Johnny Depp got more exposure. The Mad Hatter warns Alice of what Granny, aka the Red Queen, is putting in her tea and demands her to wake up. So, to no one's real surprise, but I guess Alice at first, Granny is the Red Queen. She poisoned Alice to protect her house. Granny did it for the money. It's all about the money. And it wasn't Billy Joe who started the fire. It was dear old Granny. She failed to kill Alice, though, like she did Alice's parents. So Alice plays a game of rummy with Granny, a.k.a. the Red Queen. Despite Granny winning, which means Alice has to drink the final dose of poison, Alice does a sleight of hand trick and switches the cups with Granny, poisoning the Red Queen. Take that, witch! But the old wrinkly droopy bat won't go down without a fight. Granny Red dies, however, at the hands of Alice anyway, and a purging fire burns down the house, crisping Grandma to a nice Cajun black. Yummy! Alice walks away with two pussies in her hand. Get your mind out together, the little cats. And she also has a bloody nose like she's been partying hardy there in Wonderland. The movie can drag in places and feels a bit repetitive at times. I repeat, it does feel a bit repetitive at times, but there is some nice haunting imagery in it, and it takes the already twisted tale of Alice in Wonderland, giving it an even darker horror spin. There is honestly a good jump scare with Granny in here that got me and nearly made me shat myself. I won't spoil where it is if you feel so inclined to kill 77 minutes to watch it. The ending felt a bit anticlimactic to me personally, but I thought Lizzie Willis as Alice and Ruth Linska as Granny did a fine job weaving together the tale. Linska does a fine job transitioning from proper to over-the-top psycho, and Willis plays Alice mature beyond her years. Well, that about does it for me. Thank you so much for watching, my friends, my acquaintances, my strangers, my lovers. Please do like, sub, and share. I've been Preston E. Garrison, and I'm out of here.
I don't think there could be anything left.
Why, sure there is. I'll be back next Friday, same time.